Hello, hello. Let me pop all this stuff on. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yeah, there we go. Hello, welcome. Give a couple more seconds or minutes or two, whatever. Make sure we get some more peeps in here before I go ahead and play this cinematic. Been waiting all day. Got a story to tell about it real quick. There we go. Stay. Just stay. Stay put. That's all I ask. Okay, let me make sure that's good. And then over here, we're gonna turn on my boom. Turn on my sound. All right, we're ready. We are ready. I got my Horde shirt on. Can't really see it. Fight for the Horde. No, so they said they were gonna show these trailers off at Gamescom around noon our time ish, around there. And that's coincides with my lunch break at work. And so I was watching it. I went to lunch a little late, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I could just rewind the live feed. I could just rewind it and go back and watch it. And I got off my lunch break at 1:30, and they still hadn't shown anything yet. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll watch it later. And then I was chatting with Worm. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to actually stream it. I'm going to stream me reacting to it for the first time. So I've been waiting all day to react to this. All day. So we're going to turn this on. Oh, yeah. See? As you can tell, I already got it all loaded up. Ready to go. Ready to go. Midnight Intercession Cinematic. World of Warcraft. All right. I'm going to play it for just a second because I need to see if you guys can even hear the audio. It says it's turned on, but I have no idea. Here we go. Just going to play. Oh, and I also have the other one loaded up as well. So, all right. Without further ado, let us go. Maybe. Oh, I'm also not going to try to talk through the cinematic either. I'll react, but not talk as much.
The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light
Liadrin, it has begun. I need you with me on the wall.
Dude, they look so good.
Gorthamar, the void will envelop us soon. Only the light can save us now.
No. The time for prayer has passed.
Oh.
The sunwell will not fall. Not while I draw breath.
Oh, there it is.
Little elves.
There she is. Let's go.
I can see you grow weary.
Oh, she looks
How
so good.
much longer can you hold out? Flee and save yourselves.
Liadrin, don't.
Light be with you. You see? She understands it's hopeless. Soon, you all will. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through... I know that I am unworthy. I don't know if I deserve your help, but I know my people do. Please give them strength.
I admire your spirit, but that will not save you. Soon, I will break your world.
You can't even break one elf.
Oh. No. Oh no.
This darkness comes to devour everything. And when it is finished, there will be no more light. Without your aid, we will perish. I beg you, help us.
What's gonna happen? Oh no. Is this the Army of the Light? Yeah, it looks like it's the Army of the Light.
Will not fall.
Not while we draw breath.
That was good. They look so good. Part 2. 2026. I figured as much. Alright. So now we're going to swap over to the gameplay trailer. That was really good. I thought they were going to take out Lorthamir for a minute. But the characters, man, they look so good. Blizzard always does just a really good job with their cinematics. Their cinematic department is on point. On point. So I'm gonna open up the gameplay reveal. I haven't watched this one either, so I know nothing. I've been trying to stay off of all the Warcraft pages and everything all day. Why is Zal going after the Sunwell? I'm not entirely 100% sure yet. I know it's something probably to do with getting more power, I would imagine. Because she obliterated Dalaran for power. She was absorbing some sort of power from Beladar with the Dark Heart, and then Illyria broke it and whatnot. And then I haven't even finished the conclusion to this patch yet, the current patch. So I don't know the exact ending that happens in the Ghosts of Koresh patch yet. I'm hoping to finish that soon. Maybe it explains it there. I don't think it will, because they're gonna do tie-in patches. I'm sure, leading up to this. But yeah. Anyway, let's open up the gameplay trailer here. I had it in my other tab. Just need to make sure it doesn't say it's loading. It's just spinning in circles. It's not what we want. I want to watch it. I want to see what they got. Okay, hold on. I'm going to hit play. Okay, there we go. Okay. Just having minor problems there. Alright. Now, let's see if, like, all the features and stuff that are coming. Let's check that out. Let's do it. The cinematic was so good. it got me for a second. I was like, they better not take out Orphan, I'm gonna be pissed. Oops. I ended I ended it instead of turning it on. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this expansion's got to offer. I already know player housing.
The light flickers.
This is probably
And
player
in its
housing.
trembling glow, you still cling to hope.
Look how cool that looks. Those are the neighborhoods. That's awesome.
How quaint.
I like that drop in music. That's awesome.
The shadow is closing in.
Whoa, look at
It
this.
hungers to devour everything.
Void Storm.
Our home.
Housing. We already knew. We already knew all about that.
We cannot succumb to fear. We must not falter.
Prey.
There will
What
be
is
no
that?
victory without suffering.
The Harrenir are an allied race?
No survival without sacrifice.
Dude, look at their druid forms.
Don't you?
Oh,
The
Demon
call
Hunter
of the
spec.
void.
The Devourer.
That devouring
Nice.
host with no mercy, no equal. Come, little lights, and be extinguished.
Oh, that's
The
so
darkest night falls upon us. But if we stand together, the dawn will come. I call upon you now, champions of the light, defenders of Azeroth. Summon your strength, steel your hearts,
Whoa, that looks
because
sick.
today we fight.
Okay, that was awesome. I want to look at that again. The zone, because I didn't even see that right before it was right here. They showed the zone before the allied race. Where is it? Where did it go? Okay, right here. So they show like the zone of the Harrenir right before
Goes to devour everything.
Zulamon. That's awesome. I can't wait to check that out. Right here. So this is like the zone for the Harrenir. That's so cool. I can't wait to check that out. That's awesome. Because even right now in yeah, I guess Zulamon's gonna be a zone instead of a dungeon. Yeah. I'll need to go see, like, check Wowhead and stuff and see if they show what do you call it, like some of the features, because you know they don't always put all the stuff in these little feature trailers at Wowhead and Icy Veins and stuff. They always put out a freaking list of everything that shows up, like, oh, here's pictures of the zone that you didn't get to see, or oh, there's this and this and this. But what I really like was the housing is gonna be so cool. I can't wait for that. The Void Storm. The housing is gonna be so good. From everything I've been reading about it and all the stuff they've been showing off with the housing is gonna be sick. Yeah, right here. Let's see. I want to see if I can get. I want to know what this is. New feature prey.
There will be no victory
Yeah, that's the Harrenir right here.
without suffering.
That's cool.
No survival.
I kind of wish they would have done Ethereals, though. I mean, especially with the patch we're in right now, Ethereals makes the most sense to have as an allied race. It would have been awesome to have Ethereals. But Harrenir, that's pretty cool. The Demon Hunter spec. People were talking about this like crazy because there's a quest line right now in the patch where there's a Demon Hunter trying to master the void, and in exchange he's actually talking to a void elf. The void elf is going to help him absorb powers of the void. So he's going to be a void demon elf, or a void demon hunter, and then he is going to help the void elf learn the ways of being a demon hunter. So they kind of put that in there as like a little teaser, but people have been talking about it for weeks now. Well, not weeks, ever since like the PTR, I guess, for the patch came out. What are the Harrenir? So the Harrenir they're in the War Within right now. They're like this secluded people. They're like a mix of night elf and trolls. Like they have their skeleton in the game is like that of a night elf, but then they got like, they look like trolls mixed with elves and stuff. They commune with the planet, but they're like, they don't communicate with outsiders at all. And this one Harrenir, I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name now. Wow, I'm drawing a blank on her name, but she is like she communicates with you and talks to you and stuff, and you help her with some quests and everything like that. And then like her people get all pissed that she's talking to you. They're like, no, you can't be talking to outsiders and blah blah blah. And like there's a certain part in Ashkahet that you can see like the roots of a world tree, which it's like the very first world tree that was ever planted, but you can see like the roots and stuff, and if you fly up to the roots you get a debuff that like puts you to sleep and stuff like that, kind of like the Emerald Dream. But that's what they are. They're like this mix between an elf and a night elf, like in between, because the trolls evolve into the night elves eventually, but they're like stuck in the middle and they safeguard the world and stuff like that. But yeah, this new Demon Hunter spec looks pretty interesting. I'll have to check that out.
Don't you? The call of the void.
That's so cool. I like that. Look at that.
With no mercy, no equal. Come, little lights, and be extinguished.
So instead of
the darkest night falls upon us, but if we stand together,
instead of a new class, they're just doing a new spec for Demon Hunter. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah, so it's cool though, because they have a druid form in like the one that you help in War Within. She turns into like this cool bat thing, druid. So they're druids, and it showed that they could be druids. Legion looks way different from Legion. Oh yeah, she does. Well, even right now, you can like do a little side quest line with her to earn like this Blood Knight gear and stuff, I believe. If you have like a Blood Elf Paladin. Night Elf Paladins already. I hope so. That'd be cool. I mean, they've already hinted at it several times in the lore. Yeah, I was gonna say they look like Night Elves, but they had tusks. Yeah, exactly. They're like a in-between thing.
Without suffering.
But so far we can see they can be hunters,
no survival
warrior,
without sacrifice.
Druid.
You feel it.
I would imagine that they could be warlocks because, well, yeah, I mean, every class or every race can be a warlock now, so yeah, pretty sure that's what they're doing. But I want to go see real fast if I can find like a features list or something. Let's see. Oops. Oh, and then I want to look at I wanted to quickly Posted 4 hours ago. No, I see. I don't want to look at all this. Okay, so let's see if this is gonna crash my computer or not. Whoa. And it went all the way down. So it says here. Players will return to the Blood Elf lands in Midnight, 4 new zones with player choice of order. So you got 4 new and reimagined zones. Let's click this stuff. I want to see it. So the thing that got spoiled for me earlier was the Demon Hunter spec. Oh, dang, that sucks. Especially coming from someone who hasn't, like, played the patch and, like, stuff like that. That's gotta be crappy. Because, yeah, I watch, like, a lot of WoW YouTubers and listen to them on, like, my ride home and stuff like that. And people have been talking about it for ever since this patch hit PTR. They've been talking about it. How they believe that's the case. Because I actually just did that quest line where you help the Demon Hunter embrace the power of the Void to become a Void Demon Hunter. Or whatever. Anyway. This zone, home to the Heronir. Heronir sits at the confluence of the World Tree's great roots. 1 dungeon and 1 delve. Nice. Quel'Thalas. 2 dungeons and 3 delves. New areas like the Sanctum of Light and the Memorial Garden join a fully rebuilt Silvermoon City. Dude, that's gonna be sick. There's been 0 updates since Burning Crusade. I mean, they've added like little quest lines here and there, but whatever. Zulaman has 2 dungeons. Explore the long-hidden destinations of the Amani, Amani Zar, Broken Temple, and the Leech Bog. Okay. So yeah, instead of just having Zulaman as like a contained little dungeon, they're going to make it a whole zone, and then it'll have like 2 dungeons inside of it. It's pretty sick. Because, I mean, this whole expansion is going to be, like, Quel'Thalas stuff, so. Void Storm. That's cool key art right there. 2 dungeons, 3 delves. Experience strange phenomena, storm fields that twist space around you, and chaotic, unpredictable gravity. That could be interesting. Oh, look at that. I like the void swirly in the background. Just pumping everything full of void essences. I don't know what that is. Looks cool though. Oh, so I wonder, are they gonna do Ghostlands too? Like, are they gonna stretch Quel'Thalas into the Ghostlands? That's what this looks like. This kind of looks like the Ghostlands. A little bit. Dude, this looks so good. I need a new computer, like, yesterday. My computer can handle the War Within, but it's starting to creep down and show its age, definitely. Dude, this will be cool. The Heronir. I'm interested to check out their story fully. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's look at I'll look at like features and stuff. There are no delves in Zulaman. Ooh, this is all like reading material. I'm not gonna go through all this. I don't want to bore all you guys. Okay. Voidstorm. Let's see if they say some more about this. The zone has 3 massive nexus points. Low gravity and storm fields. The home starting raids the Void Spire. That would be cool. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see if I can find more info here. Whoops. I wanna see like what the oh gosh. Yep, see. Wowhead, man, it just ruins. It just my computer or Wowhead or all the ads like crazy. Just tons and tons of ads all over the place. Just freaks out. What? The first tier of Midnight will feature 3 raids and 9 boss fights. How? How's it gonna have 3 raids? I gotta show you guys this. The first tier of Midnight will feature 3 new raids and 9 boss fights. The Void Spire is 6th boss raid within the Void Storm that serves as Alatat's stronghold. Single boss raid that takes players to a place where the veil between primordial dreams and brutal reality is thin, and march on Quel'Danis. Oh, cool. A 2 boss raid with large story spoilers. More details on this raid later to come. Oh yeah, we don't want to spoil it. And the doorstep tease, yeah, we already saw that though. We already saw that. He's fine. The Army of the Light comes and helps him out, man. Comes and helps him out, saves the day. Uh-oh. We got problems, guys. We got major issues. I don't think I can be on Wowhead much longer. It is having a panic attack. Let's see, we don't wanna, I wanted to, I wish they would just put everything like all in a whole, let me see if if WoW's actual website is better source of information for this stuff. Midnight revealed. Oh. Let's check out the, let's quickly just check out the, hello? Oh, no, I don't want to watch it again. I'll watch it again later. Drink some Pepsi. I wanted to show you guys the frickin' editions you could buy, but now they don't show the picture. That kind of ruins it, now doesn't it? Here, I'll just show you. I'll show you this right here. So, Midnight, return, yeah. So it looks like you get a free 80 boost, whatever. You get this, I already saw somebody flying around on the this golden mount right here when I was just playing a little while ago. It looks like you get some player housing stuff. Dang. Dang. I really hope that's not a thing that they do forever, where they just put player housing items on the cash shop. That would suck. But it looks like if you purchase these certain editions, you get some of this stuff. Yeah, all the goods, all of them. I'll have to check them out. I tried to see if it was going to show me this, but it didn't. Now it's playing the trailer again. Okay, so $90. Holy moly. Trader's Tender, housing early access. So no matter what edition you purchase, you get access to early your housing early. My gosh. So the Midnight Heroic Edition, you get the Dragonhawk flying mount, the Lightwing. And that's it. If you want all this other stuff, you have to fork out and get the Epic Edition for $90 to get the rest of this stuff. The Void Light Surger flying mount, Dude, that does look cool. That looks way cool. Looks like it shifts between dark and light. So this is a decor piece, I guess. That's awesome. And let's check out the light one. Oh, that's cool. That's cool because I'm a blood elf, so I'm gonna have all the. I want all the blood elf, you know, aesthetic stuff. Light infused fountain. Nice. Where's the void one? Void corrupted fountain. That's pretty awesome. I just noticed they aren't doing a level raise with this expansion. Oh my gosh, dude, you're right. So what are they doing? What's the... Wait. Are we level 80 now? Yeah, we're level 80 now, because why else would they give you a level 80 boost? Level 80 character boost. So are we not going up to level 90? Or is this going to just strictly be like a story-based expansion, and they're going to give us, like... Kind of like what I said that they should have done in Legion. With the artifact weapons, they should have put a cap. Like, they should have stopped you leveling up, and then you basically level up the artifact weapon. That is your source of progression versus just like leveling from 70 to 80 or whatever. Maybe they're gonna do something like that. I don't know. The price of game still blows me away, the amount I've spent on Sims in the past 25 years. Yeah, I can imagine the Sims for sure. I mean, I've spent quite a bit of money on Warcraft stuff over the years. And I don't even have like any of the really awesome collectibles, like the Lich King helmet replica from Blizzard. I don't have that. I would love that, but I don't have it. Some of their cool statues and things, I don't have any of those. But like I got a bunch of other Warcraft collectibles. I mean, right behind me, this sick freaking poster takes up my entire wall, basically. Bunch of Funkos, you know, figurines. I got all sorts of stuff, but that's the game itself. I've spent so much money. Subscription fee, the game, buying the game for other people, collector's editions, which, to be fair, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I will be getting the collector's edition whenever they announce this one. I've gotten the collector's editions, all of them, since Mists of Pandaria, and I will continue to do so until I stop playing, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's finish checking out this decor stuff. Those are awesome. So if they have a painting of Turelion, he's coming back. He's going to be here. Oh, that's Erator. That's their son. That's cool. So he's going to be in this expansion, probably heavily, which makes sense because I guess there's a book tie-in that's coming out soon, and it's like the story of Erator and stuff, so that'll be interesting. I'm gonna hang up Xalatath in my room. Midnight beta access. Oh, also with the $90 one, you get 3 days early access. Yeah, I expected as much. They did that with the War Within. I think that's just a staple going forward. They're going to continue to do that. Almost every game nowadays does that. I don't like it, but I mean, I like WoW. I'm going to buy the collector's editions. I like having them, so I will get 3 days early access. But it looks like you get beta too, which I don't know if I'd play beta or not. I don't like to spoil myself before the actual game comes out. 3 days midnight early access and 30 days of game time. Okay, so as Xalatath's Xalatath begins the invasion of Azeroth. The Void Storm arrives over Quathlos, threatening to extinguish all light and cover the world in darkness. Explore four new and reimagined zones to discover the heart of her machinations while seeking out new allies amongst the light and shadows alike. And beta access. That's how you are with the Final Fantasy expansions? Yeah, see, exactly. I mean, to be fair, after I had experienced Stormblood, like, I think that's when Final Fantasy like really grabbed me. It was right in the middle of Heaven's Ward. When I was in the middle of Heaven's Ward, and I'm like, this game's awesome. I like the story. It's really good. And I know a lot of people hate on Stormblood, but I really liked Stormblood. I liked all the zones. I liked the story of it. I really liked Xenos as a villain. I thought he was okay. I didn't have a problem with him. How he always saw you as like his competition and like his rival. I thought that was really cool. And then the fact that like you're this hero, like right at the beginning of the expansion, what I really liked was like you're this hero, right? You've saved the world in Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, whatever, and then there's this war going on in the little, I can't remember the desert town or whatever, but you go there. It's where Lys is, where the cinematic takes place. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, you go there and you're like fighting stuff, trying to push back this army from invading and stuff like that. And then this dude that you like, I never knew who Xenos was. I didn't know who he was. I think that was the first time you ever like see him, and you're just like, oh, who's this guy? Pfft, whatever. And then he jumps in there and he just wrecks you. As a hero, he puts you in your place. Like, he knocks you down a peg and says, what are you gonna do? And I think it was like that point right there where I was like, that's cool. I like it when, because you can't win forever. You gotta lose sometimes. And that moment you lost, and you're like, oh dude, this guy means business. It was good. It was really good. Stormblood is great, and Xenos is one of the best characters in the game. Yeah, I really liked Xenos. He was always like, throughout Stormblood, and then parts of Shadowbringers when he pops up here and there, just like making little tiny cameos and whatnot. And then and then Endwalker, he comes back and all that good stuff. What was that? I don't know. But yeah, it was really cool. Xenos was one of my favorites. But anyway, I went off a whole thing. I was replying to your expansion thing. So Stormblood, and then like the other expansion, I just said it, now I forgot. Shadowbringers. And then Endwalker. Endwalker to me was just amazing. I loved Endwalker. It was probably one of my favorite expansions of like any game ever. I loved the story. I know a lot of people had issues with it, story-wise, and they didn't feel like it was progressing in a way. And like the whole moon thing, like that all happened like right at the beginning of the expansion, and then it's over. The whole moon, and gosh, what was his name? The big bad guy that everybody was trying to stop forever. The equivalent to Heidelin. I know you know his name. I can't remember his name. Big dark god from the moon. Zodiark. Was it Zodiark? I think it was Zodiark. Yeah, I think it was Zodiark. But anyway, if I'm wrong, just correct me. I think it was Zodiark. Yeah, Zodiark. There you go. Yeah. So the whole like Zodiark thing happened like right at the beginning, and I remember reading about like after I had finished Endwalker and stuff, and I was like reading other people's thoughts and opinions, and then people were like, oh, it was. A lot of people were upset that the whole Zodiark arc was like 20 minutes and it just ended, and I was like, oh, okay, because I remember when I got to that part in the game I was like, that's it? What? He was the big bad, but then you find out there's a bigger bad. Anyway, but I really loved Endwalker, and I was super stoked for Dawn Trail, and I had plans to get the physical collector's edition and stuff like that. It didn't work out, but yeah, I wanted to get it because I was excited for it and everything, but I ultimately didn't end up picking it up. It wasn't 20 minutes. I know it wasn't 20 minutes. It just felt like that. Like you go to the moon, and then you do the trial, and you fight him, and then he's dead. You know. To think of all the expansions had tie-ins to the story of Zodiark. Oh, no. I know. I'm saying that a bunch of people, when they were talking about it, like on Reddit threads and stuff like that, like they were like, that was it. He's like the first trial in the game, or the expansion. That's it. It's over. They built this guy up for years and years and years and years, and then he's the first trial. Like, what the heck? And I was like, I mean, yeah, they built him up, and he needed to be taken out. He was a big bad guy and everything, but I mean, we gotta move the plot forward and take out these other big bads. You know, the final days are coming. It's bigger fish to fry. We're gonna take them out. Anyway, enjoy a trove. So befriend the Hereneer and recruit them in the battle against the Void as the latest allied race. Unleash again with the Demon Hunter's new Devourer specialization. Then master the Prey system. Here we go. For those looking to engage more dangerous enemies. Wow, that my brain saw it as a typo. Who bring higher risk and higher rewards. Take on contracts to hunt down elusive elite foes, but take care not to become the prey yourself. Awesome. Cool. From cozy hideouts to legendary showcases of your victories, decorate your space with decor and rewards from every corner of Azeroth. And apparently, from what people are saying with the player housing, is it's going to keep track of like everything that you've currently done in the game. So like, let's say, you know, they're going to add all these housing decor items to, let's just say, like the Lich King raid, for example. If you've already done the Lich King raid a million times, you'll get like all the stuff from it. And then versus like a new player who's going to come in and start from scratch, they're going to have to actually play through it all to get it all. So that'll be pretty sweet. That will be awesome. That it's going to actually like keep track of all your stuff. I wanted to see if they had like I wanted to look at all their like the posts and stuff, you know? There's about Heidelin as well. He can't have the whole spotlight. The prey feature is the hunt system in Final Fantasy. See, I never did the hunt stuff in Final Fantasy. I think I like picked it up once, maybe? I don't know. I remember I looked at it. Maybe I did one. I can't remember exactly. Alright, gameplay reveal. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Like their feature page. Yeah. Let's just quickly check this out and then I'm gonna call it a night. So, build, decorate, and personalize your home in Azeroth while completing themed endeavors in your neighborhood. Yeah, that'll be cool. You like work together as a neighborhood. Unlock the Demon Hunter spec, the Devourer, Dungeons and Raids. Updated, new, and returning player experience. Enjoy a streamlined leveling experience focused on big characters and epic stories. I wonder if they're going to tie this into the lore walking. They have a thing right now called lore walking where you get to play like different stories. Like you get to experience Xalatath's story, like where she came from and stuff. And then the other story is the Lich King and then the Ethereals. So I wonder if they're going to, because it's a good way to get experience. So I wonder if they're going to mix the lore walking into the new player stuff. Dude, Silver Moon looks so good. Qualiful loss. As you journey through Eversong Woods, you'll encounter the newly rebuilt Silver Moon, a testament to the resilience and grandeur of the Blood Elves. I like how I said, I wonder if you're going to do Ghostlands. Zolamon's in the Ghostlands. Yeah, so there's the Heronir. That's what they look like. That'll be pretty sweet. Anyway. Oh, a 40 versus 40 battle. I totally freaking glanced right over that. And then I saw your thing that said 40 versus 40 might be cool. Yeah, that'll set my computer on fire. So that's the female Heronir. Here's the male Heronir. It doesn't look like they're going to change them too much to what they are right now. Probably not. I wouldn't see why not. Oh, okay, here we go. Create your dream home in Azeroth. Dude, that looks sick. Build, decorate, and personalize your home with the new housing feature. Earn their own house and plot of land. Move into a neighborhood with other players or even their guild. Collect a variety of items, decorate and modify their houses. Complete themed endeavors in your neighborhood, add a unique touch to your home. Whether it's a specific jade inlaid bookshelf from a quest in Pandaria or something crafted through professions. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that they've been saying about housing is they're going to try to incorporate like all the professions to like build stuff. Oh, does it? Oh, wow. See? I'm not even paying attention. Play Horde or Alliance. By earning the trust, you can blah, blah, blah. So, Druid, Warrior, Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warlock, Monk, or Shaman. So they can't be an Evoker, obviously. A Paladin. What else? What else am I missing? Paladin. The Evoker. Demon Hunter. That might be it, right? Yeah, I don't know. So Paladin, Demon Hunter, Evoker. I know there's... Oh, Death Knight, duh. They can't be Death Knights. Wouldn't imagine they would. They've never existed. Well, they're... yeah, anyway. who dwell in the bioluminescent primordial jungle of Heredar. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Their culture is shaped by the deep places of the world, with homes and tools crafted from roots, glowing mushrooms, and living bark and stone. Unique connection to the earth is reflected in their use of bioluminescence, which illuminates their armor, weapons, and skin markings with a soft, eerie glow. That's cool. That is cool. Dye selected items, resize, and place them anywhere in your home. With these tools at your disposal, you can create a home that reflects weather, blah, blah, blah. That's cool, man. I'm gonna have to check this out in more depth. Okay, here we go. The prey system introduces an exciting new layer of gameplay where players can track powerful targets throughout the Midnight expansion. Choose between 3 difficulties: normal, hard, and nightmare, each presenting unique challenges and rewards as you hunt your target. Be prepared, as they will be hunting you. Prey system adds a thrilling challenge-based dynamic to the game, encouraging players to engage with powerful foes and take on contracts for higher risks and greater rewards. Ho ho ho. Oh, no DK, no E. Okay. Yep. The Devourer, which harnesses the void with unique ranged abilities ripped from your enemies. Engage foes from a distance. Summon a Void Scythe for powerful attacks, including ranged attacks, cone slams, and melee spin attacks. Nice. Fresh playstyle, expanding the role and capabilities of demon hunters in combat. In Midnight, you'll also be able to join the fray for the first time as a Void Elf demon hunter. Told ya. See? So, because they set that up in this patch where the Void Elf is helping the demon hunter learn the powers of the Void, and then the demon hunter is helping the Void Elf learn the powers of a demon hunter. Now we got a third demon hunter spec, and now Void Elves can be demon hunters. I highly doubt they will ever make the Nightborn a demon hunter. Makes no sense for them to do so. I'll read about the raids and whatnot later. 8 new dungeons. The Twilight Crypts, that looks cool. Okay, here's that new battleground. The Slayer's Rise battleground set in the Voidstorm features a push-pull dynamic along the path of whatever. Not even gonna try. I can't think right now. Players will need to strategize and work together to conquer bases and ultimately defeat their rival factions. Man, that's cool. I might check that out. I haven't PvP'd since early Shadowlands. Yeah. Okay, enjoy a streamlined leveling experience focused on big characters and epic stories. The up-to-date experience ensures that new and returning players are ready for Midnight, with gameplay and narrative adjustments made to Exile's Reach and the Dragonflight expansion to improve approachability. I wonder how they're going to do it. Because if they want people to be caught up for Midnight, I would think, because it says Exile's Reach, so they're still going to put people on Exile's Reach. And then maybe from there they go to the Dragon Isles. And then to War Within, and then Midnight. But it also says big characters and epic stories, which to me is talking about that whole lore walking thing. So maybe they'll throw the lore walking in there. I think it'd be good if they did. Yeah, people want absurd stuff. A gnome demon hunter? No, don't ever do that. Or a Tauren demon hunter? Okay. There's Tauren rogues now, guys. No. Tauren rogues? It doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. Okay. This transmog set looks pretty cool, this one. I like that one. This one already kind of looks like the Blood Elf Heritage Armor set. I mean, I like the Blood Elf Heritage Armor set, but I think it looks too similar to it. So it already looks like something we already have. Whereas this one looks really cool. And then these are the different mounts, I assume. Yeah, the different pets. Nice, nice. Pre-purchase now. No. I want to wait till they do the collector's edition, which they usually announce like 2-3 months after or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for now. I think that is it. Tauren Rogue, are you serious? Yes, I am 100% serious. They have Tauren Rogues now. It makes no sense, but it's a thing. Yeah, so I believe warlocks, rogues, and I think mages are, every race can be those 3 classes no matter what. They recently added, well, not recently, I think it was Dragonflight is when they added that everybody can be warlocks, because you get to do like this cool little quest line and stuff. But yeah, everybody can be a warlock now, like Draenei warlock, and then you can unlock the customization to have like the red-skinned Eridar Draenei. Hunters too. Yes, I think everybody can be a hunter as well. I believe so. I mean, I can go check. Since we're already here, might as well, right? Just load it up real quick. Might be loud though. Yeah, so I think everybody can be like warlocks, and rogues were like the most recent addition. And then yeah, warlocks and rogues. Hunters, I think every race has been able to be a hunter since like BFA, because that's when they added the like the Mechagon, the Mechanomes, and then the Mecha Pets. You could get Mecha Pets and stuff, I believe. So let's load this up. I want to see. Whoa, what is happening? I turned the sound off because I don't know how loud it is. I don't want to blow your guys' eardrums out, because it's really loud for me. Alright, let's yeah, it's fine. I think human and undead hunters were Cataclysm. I think. Okay, stop it. So warriors, hunters. So humans can be. Oh, and I think priests too. I think everyone can be a priest as well. That's what it's looking like so far. Yeah, you can have a light forged Draenei warlock. Does that make sense? No. Light forged Draenei warlock, or even better, a light forged Draenei Death Knight. Oh yeah. Gnomes. I think monk too, actually. It's looking like monk also. Earthen. Worgen, Colterin. Yeah, it looks like every ooh, okay. So everybody can be these: warrior, hunter, mage, rogue, priest, warlock. And it looks like everybody can be a monk except for the Drakthir. The Drakthir cannot be a monk. But orcs can. Nightborn, undead. High Mountain Tauren. Look, a High Mountain Tauren rogue. He's invisible. He's an Invisicow. And there's the Tauren rogue right there. Stomping around in his hoof. Yeah. Yeah, and we already did those. Okay. So, yeah, like I was saying, looks like everybody can be everything except like the other classes, like druid and paladin, and those they can't be. But everything else, like mage, warrior, priest, rogue, warlock, they're all unlocked for everybody. Which, whatever, I guess. I mean, Tauren rogues, whatever. Draenei warlocks, no. Lightforged Draenei warlock, whatever. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really enjoyed watching the cinematic and the gameplay trailer with you guys, chatting about it and everything. It was really cool to watch that and to watch it with you guys. I enjoyed that a lot. It was a lot of fun. I'll have to go back and watch my reaction because I was busy watching. I didn't get to see my face, so. Yeah, you guys have a good night too. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I will hopefully stream here in the next couple days. I'm gonna do either WoW hardcore or Minecraft hardcore again. But we'll see which one I end up doing. It's always a toss-up, 50-50. Don't know. But yeah, it was good to finally see it. I agree. I waited all day. It was very difficult for me to do that, but I did. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one.